Donald Trump is the name of the 45th President of the United States. His full name is Donald John Trump, and he was born in 14th June 1946 in New York, US. Trump was mainly a real estate developer and businessman. Trump owned, managed, and licensed his name to several hotels, casinos, golf courses, resort, and residential properties in the New York City area and around the world. From the 1980s, Trump also lent his name to a score of retail ventures, including branded lines of clothing, colognes, food and furniture, and to Trump University, who is offered seminar in real estate education from 2005 to 2010. Trump has established a private conglomerate named the Trump Organization. The organization comprised some 500 companies. In the early 21st century, his organization involved in a wide range of business, including hotel and resort and residential properties, merchandise and entertainment and television. In 2017, Trump was a 70 years old businessman and became only the third president in US history to be impeached by US House of Representatives. It was after Andrew Johnson in 1868 and Bill Clinton in 1998. And he has now gone a step further by winning the presidential election after one of the most divisive and controversial contests in living memory against Democratic rival Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump is the fourth child of a New York real estate icon, Fred Trump. Despite the family's wealth, he was expected to work the lowest tier jobs within his father's company and was sent off to a military academy at the age of 13 when he started misbehaving in school. Attended the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania and became the favorite to succeed his father after his older brother Fred chose to become a pilot. Fred Trump died at 43 due to alcoholism, an incident that led him to avoid alcohol and cigarette his entire life. Mr. Trump got into real estate with a small $1 million loan from his father before joining the company. He helped manage his father's extensive portfolio of residential housing projects in the New York City block and took control of the company, which he renamed the Trump Organization in 1971. His father died in 1999. At that time, Mr. Trump said, "My father was my inspiration." Mr. Trump shifted his family business from residential units in Brooklyn and Queens to glitzy Manhattan projects, transforming the rundown Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt and erecting the most famous Trump property, the 68-story Trump Tower on 5th Avenue. Other properties bearing the famous name followed: Trump Place, Trump World Tower, Trump International Hotel and Tower, and so on. There are Trump Tower in Mumbai, Istanbul, and Philippines. Mr. Trump also developed hotels and casino and armed of the business that has led to 4 bankruptcy filings in the business and not personal bankruptcy. Mr. Trump also built an empire in the entertainment business. From 1996 until 2015, he was an owner in the Miss Universe, Miss USA, and Miss Teen USA beauty pageant. In 2003, he debuted an NBC reality television show called The Apprentice, in which contestants compete for a shot at a management job within the Trump's organizations. He hosted the show for 14 seasons and claimed in a financial disclosure form that he was paid a total of $213 million by the network during the show's run. He has written several books and owns a line of merchandise that sell everything from napkins to bottled water. According to Forbes, his net worth is $3.7 billion, though Mr. Trump has repeatedly insisted he is owed $10 billion. Trump has been married 3 times, though his most famous wife was his first, Ivana Jelnikova, a Czech athlete and model. The couple had 3 children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, before they filed for divorce in 1990. The ensuing court battle made for numerous stories in the tabloid press. Those stories included allegations that Trump was abusive towards Ivana, though she later downplayed the incident. He married actress Marla Maple in 1993. They had a daughter named Tiffany before divorcing in 1990. He married his current wife, Melania Canas, a model, in 2005, and the couple had 1 son, Baron William Trump. His children from his first marriage now help run Trump Organization, though he is still chief executive. Mr. Trump expressed interest in running for president as early as 1987 and even entered the 2000 race as a Reform Party candidate. After 2008, he became one of the most outspoken members of the birther movement, which questioned whether Barack Obama was born in US. Those claims have been thoroughly debunked. Mr. Obama was born in Hawaii. Mr. Trump finally admitted there was no truth in the claim during the presidential race, although characteristically there was no apology. It was not until June 2015 that Trump formally announced his entrance into the race for the White House. We need somebody that literally will take this country and make it great again. We can do that, he said in his announcement speech, promising that as a candidate with no need to fundraise, he answered to no special interest and was the perfect outsider candidate. Under the banner Make America Great Again, Trump has run a controversial campaign built on promises to strengthen the American economy, build a wall on the border of Mexico and US, and to temporarily ban immigration by Muslims until the country's representative can figure out what is going on. Mr. Trump's campaign for the presidency was rocked by controversies, including the emergence of a recording from 2005 of his making lewd remarks about women and claims including from members of his own party that he was not fit for office. But he constantly told his army of saboteurs that he would defy the opponent's poll, which mostly had him trailing Hillary Clinton, and that the presidency would strike a blow against the political establishment and drain the swamp into Washington. He took inspiration from the successful campaign to Great Britain out of the European Union, saying he would pull off Brexit times 10. It was something few pundits believed would happen as polling day approached, despite his campaign receiving a late boost from fresh controversy over an FBI investigation into his opponent's email. As his stunning victory was still sinking in across the US, his opponent got the chance to see him in the Oval Office, when he and President Obama met for transition talks 2 days after Election Day. He is the first US president never to have held elected office or served in the military, meaning that he had already made history before he had sworn in America's 45th president on 20 January 2017. On 18 June 2019, Trump launched his 2020 re-election bid with one of his patented rallies at the 20,000-seat Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Along with extolling his economic record, the president whipped his supporters into a frenzy by lashing out at the special counsel witch hunt and his political enemies, adding that his new slogan would be Keep America Great. We are going to keep on working, he declared. We are going to keep on fighting. We are going to keep on winning. We will highly appreciate any comment on this topic, and if you want to know any other information about this matter, please let us know. And again, if you like our video, please subscribe the channel.